are my top 3 favorite summer fragrances in 2026. At the number 3 spot, I'm gonna have to give it to Parfums de Marly Sedley. This is one of my most recent fragrance pickups, and honestly a fragrance I've been wanting to get for about a year now. PDM honestly has some of the most unique fragrances, and this is no exception. This stuff literally smells like Sprite. My favorite thing about this fragrance is just like the vibe that it gives off. It is just such a nice, clean smelling fragrance. Definitely would recommend PDM Sedley. At the number 2 spot, unsurprisingly, is a fragrance that has been getting a lot of hype recently, especially on TikTok. I've seen a lot of influencers hyping this shit up. This is Limonada by Narcotica. I've had this fragrance for a while. I'd say I had it before all of the hype. It's like a nice, cold, creamy watermelon type vibe. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of a watermelon jelly rancher. I know a lot of people don't like fruity scents. I'm one of the people that do like them, so that's why this is number 2 on my list. And the number 1 summer fragrance of 2026 is Xerjoff Torrento 21. Now, this might come as a surprise to like 99% of you, but if you've seen any of my past videos reviewing this stuff, you would know that this is just one of the best fragrances in my opinion. It is a nice lemony minty type smell, and my personal reason for having this fragrance at number 1 is because it kind of reminds me of when I was first starting my fragrance collection. I had 0 niche fragrances to my name, and I purchased a bunch of decants of fragrances that I've heard about, specifically niche fragrances, a couple designer, but this was one of those fragrances, and it was my favorite of all the decants. But I ended up getting PDM Altair, which did end up being my first niche fragrance. But I had always wanted to get this fragrance. I eventually picked it up, and it exceeded my expectations from what I remembered from the sample. This fragrance is absolutely amazing, and if you're wanting to experience that moment of trying one of your first niche fragrances, go to the link in my bio. I sell samples of all of these fragrances, so if you're wanting to try out a wide selection of niche fragrances, I'd highly recommend picking up some samples, or just go on your browser and search up ljtill.shop. I would highly recommend picking up samples. I have much cheaper prices than what I paid for those samples back in the day, and I'd also appreciate if you guys liked the video and followed. And when you place your order, use code LJTILL and you're gonna get 10% off.